To kick off for Philadelphia.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Shotgun now from Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Caught left side, Williams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 84 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. This is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll pull it down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here? And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins.
Complete to
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Isabella. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick-6 last time out.
2 yards on
Now check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 15 carries, 55 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time, and it's 3rd and short.
1 yard to go.
They go play action with Hurts. This is caught by Jackson. That he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10. At their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On 1st down, Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 2 brings up second and...
It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And an Eagle first down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
On the return, Isabella. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC, and it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
Certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that number 1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 40,
operating from the gun. Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th. It's Drake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from him.
Very much yardage in
And Sanders has it broke free. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
and inches. At the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott now to add the extra point. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. A good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
31-yard line.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
A lot to praise on this. You're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
Burns fumbles it.
Burns on the keeper.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
To
Deshaun Jackson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 15 now. Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Operating from the gun, Murray, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled it, now a hit and a loose football. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final.
Let's go.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No good. That keeps the score Eagles.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And he'll go underneath here to Blake. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Devondre Campbell.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dan Arnold, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Sanders. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Miles Sanders.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll throw from the gun, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Finds the open target, Arnold. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Drake, the ball
Well,
carrier.
they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
For Arizona.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play.
And another run here with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Baker on the top.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Eagles first down.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Eagles have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will grow by one more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, Drake. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake.
Murray's pass complete to Kenyon Drake.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dan Arnold, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. So he's hit Pater twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, Isabella. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
4 yards.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 37.
First down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
The pass.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And taking it across midfield. And just shy of the 40.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And 8 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up third.
Wentz on to give to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Ball at a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's James. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run with Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 8.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Marcus Golden.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go again with Scott.
39-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 34. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
On the return, Isabella. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That's a gain of
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray fights through him. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is caught off a deflection. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 2-yard line.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put